I'm Margaret Kerrigan, and this is Art Market Minute from ArtNet Pro. It's Monday, May 12th, and these are the top market stories going into the week. New York's Frieze Week could be summed up in two words: distraction and delays. Jeff Koons' splashy, silly, Incredible Hulk sculptures provided a welcome distraction from this otherwise dour economic and political moment, especially when one smashed sale jitters, selling for around $3 million in the opening hours of Frieze. While works were moving, many dealers reported slower, delayed sales, with many happening on the second and third days of the fairs, which included additional events like TIFAF, Independent, and NADA. Meanwhile, other dealers said shipping delays caused by ongoing tariff confusion had held up works they had been planning to offer. The market's annual May test isn't over yet. New York's marquee auctions kick off this week. This season boasts more material than the same sales last year, including multiple estates. That includes the $250 million art trove of Barnes & Noble founder Len Riggio at Christie's, which boosts the combined low estimate for the house's evening auctions to around $515 million. Sotheby's is featuring some smaller dealer collections like that of Barbara Gladstone. The combined low estimate for its evening sales clocks in at $382 million, a small improvement on its same sales last year. As economic uncertainty continues, however, buyers are favoring more historical works. As ArtNet's Katya Kazakina reported, the emerging artist bubble of the last few years has now fully burst. She points to the second lot at Phillips' Contemporary Evening Sale, which has been a proving ground for younger, rising artists for the past 2 decades. This year, it's a 1973 painting by the undersung 20th century pop artist Kiki Kogelnik, who died nearly 20 years ago. The U.S. State Department has published the grant application for the 61st Venice Biennale's U.S. Pavilion, with a revised agenda insisting on the promotion of quote-unquote American values. The updated brief follows the Trump administration's recent crackdown on DEI initiatives. As first reported by Vanity Fair, the application for the $375,000 grant usually opens several months before this. The truncated timeline could put added pressure on artists and dealers who may need to privately raise additional funds for their proposed installations. Lastly, Sotheby's Hong Kong has postponed an auction of ancient Indian gemstones closely associated with the Buddha, following criticism by academics, Buddhist leaders, and India's Ministry of Culture. The auction house was set to sell the collection of more than 300 intricately carved stones and precious metal sheets on May 7th. Bidding was to start at $1.3 million. Opponents argued the sale continues a legacy of cultural imperialism. That's it for this week. You can get more details on these stories on news.artnet.com. Make sure to subscribe on Apple Podcasts or Spotify or wherever else you get your podcasts to stay up to date on the latest news in the art market. Please also take a minute to rate and review us to help others discover what we're doing, and tell your friends about us. Art Market Minute is produced by Sonia Manalili and me, Margaret Kerrigan. Thanks for listening, and see you next week.